Hi everyone, my name is Sabrina and welcome to my crafting corner. This is my very first YouTube video and I am super excited. Finally got up the nerve to record something after watching lots of people's Flosstube videos and just all kinds of crafting videos in general. It's finally given me the courage to just take the leap and make a video. So here we are. A little bit about me first before I get into showing my current cross-stitch projects, all of my WIPs. I am 24 years old, originally from Southern California, but just moved to the southeast area of Michigan about 4 months ago to be with my boyfriend. I was in a long-distance relationship for a little over 3 years. So I just started cross-stitching last year and I dove headfirst and became obsessed. But along with cross-stitching, I also crochet and diamond paint. And I'll probably be showing some of those things on this channel as well in the future. So stay tuned for that. Leave any comments of anything you maybe like to see in specific, if you'd like to see some of the projects that I've crocheted, my diamond painting stash, all of that. Let me know what you would like to see. So I think that's it. So let me get started. This isn't going to go in any other in any order other than the first one. So my very first project is actually going to get restarted because I somehow miscounted. And there's one very main specific part of it. It's a non-full coverage, but the main part of it is off-centered, and there's no way that I can try to make it work or anything, and I'm very frustrated because I was fairly close to finish. I would say I was over 50% done with that project. So I do have to restart that one. I did just recently order the fabric for that one so that I can get it restarted, but I can't show it because it's actually going to be a gift for somebody, and I don't know if they're ever gonna watch this, so gotta be careful for that. So the first project that I'm actually going to show you is going to be my very first full coverage piece, because I decided to jump right in. So I have my tablet here. I use Pattern Keeper for all of my projects. Oops. So this one is a licensed chart by Creatively Crafting on Etsy. It's a Mandy Manzano piece. It's I believe the title is Hello Beastie. It's either Hello Beastie or just Maleficent. I can't exactly remember. But so that's what the image looks like. I love this piece so much. I started this one. Now I don't have the start dates for all of these, but I do for some. So I had started this one February 7th of 2022. And this and then the little square down there, because I had wanted to just be stitching all black at one point, and that was nothing but black, and it required like 0 counting. So this is what I've gotten done in the last year. I am really proud of it. I have learned a lot along the way, figuring out what I enjoy stitching, how I enjoy stitching, and yeah, this one's definitely been a my learning piece. It was on 28 count pre-gridded fabric, 2/1 10 stitch. Okay. Let me go over all of my non-full coverage pieces, and then I will go back to full coverage. I just wanted to get that one because I wanted to get my very first full coverage out of the way. Let me see. Oh, and for that one, I am currently at 10.84%. That one has 23,757 stitches completed. So this next one is the Part of Your World, Sal. Oh, who is it by? I can't remember who it was by. Which is awful because I have another Sal from this exact same designer. But anyways, I had started the frame, but I have to frog this bottom section because I used the wrong color. But that's how the frame is looking so far. And this is stitched on a 28 count? Yeah, 28 count linen 2/2. Yeah, 2/2. The whole frame is in full cross aside from certain bits and pieces that need like quarter stitches and stuff like that. Not sure when I just started. That one was recent. This next one is by the same designer. I totally apologize, I'm blanking on the name. This one is the Tale as Old as Time Sal. And I'll try to fold this fabric a bit. This is also on a 28 count linen, 2/1 or 2/2. And that is what I have done on the frame so far. The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast are my two favorite Disney movies, so when I saw those, I knew I had to do both of them. Sorry, I have all my project bags spread out to the side of me. Okay. This next one is the Chronicles of Narnia Sal. That I have gotten very little done on. Maybe I'll get some more in this year. We'll see. That is what I have done on this one so far. And this one is on, I believe, an 18 count Ada. And this one, let's see. This one I do have in Pattern Keeper, I believe. Yes, I don't have the full. It was brought out in sections. It had 3 parts to it, I believe. I only have up to the second part uploaded in here, but I have 517 stitches, which works up for, no, I can't give a percentage because I don't have the full pattern. But that's what parts 1 and 2 look like. I'm just missing the part that goes in there. But yeah, should probably get some of that in there this year because I really do enjoy this one. It's really pretty. Okay. And then this one was I apologize for my gritting. I gritted this fabric with one of those water-soluble pens. Not a fan anymore. So as soon as I'm done with this frame, it's going to get washed so that all of these lines can go away. But this one was the Nightmare Before Christmas Sal by Story Stitches. And this is what I have done of the frame. Still have more way to go. I've gotten 2,115 stitches for 9.36%. And let me show you real quick. That is what it looks like when it's all done. I'm nowhere near done. I had hoped to get a decent amount of progress before Halloween this last year. It didn't happen. It was hopeful though. Maybe this next Halloween, we'll see. And this one was a Christmas stitch along that was done with Creatively Crafting's group. She has a like a membership type group, and so this was the 2022 Stitchmas. So it was 2 bookshelves. I have 1 book completed with the little shelf underneath it. And, oh wait, I have 2 books done. Oh, almost 2 books done. I have just a couple of stitches missing in that second book. But this one is supposed to be a Christmas Carol. I just needed to do the back stitching on it, saying a Christmas Carol. And then this one, I don't remember what it was supposed to say. And I don't have the shelf under that one. And I don't even have what the full pattern is supposed to look like. But for this one, each, there was a part released every day starting December 1st and ending December 25th. So that was lots of fun. I had said I was going to try to keep up with it. It didn't happen. Obviously. Let me see. Let me do this one, because this one has no stats, but I do have a picture. So this one is the only kit that I own, and I actually got it for Christmas. Started it just after Christmas because I was really excited. I had never had a stamped cross-stitch kit before, but this is the image. Super pretty. This one is 11 count fabric, I believe. Doesn't say on this one. But move my thread out of the way. This, and then the orange up here is what I have done on this one. And it is a pretty decent sized kit. So, and in case you don't know, with these, once you complete the cross stitching, you wash it, and when you wash it, I believe it gives instructions on a specific way to wash it, the background colors will wash away so that they won't be showing through, because they are contrasting colors to the stitching. Let me do this one. This one's my largest by, like, as far as the number of colors or number of stitches. This one is Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this one is the supersized max color version, because I decided to go big or go home. So, and this one's on 28 count, 2/1 10 stitch. Please excuse my waist threads, but I started in one corner and then eventually moved on to the other side. So this is where I had originally started. It's kind of dark, but this is where I started in the top right corner. Got a tower going on, and then eventually I decided to move over to the side that everybody starts on, the top left, and again, don't mind the waist threads. I'm starting to get in the stones, and then I believe right down in here I got a light, like a lamp, and the owl is somewhere down in here too, because that's where everybody starts. You see that one the most, which is why I originally tried to do the other side, but there was a lot of blues and greens and it was losing me. Okay, next, oh, that one for the Once Upon a Fairy Tale supersized max color, I have stitched 5,507 stitches for a total of 0.77%. Hoping by the end of the year I can at least get it to 1%. Help me now if it takes me a year to get 1%. Because if that's the case, I'd have to live to be like 130 just to be able to finish it and enjoy it for a little while. So, okay, this next one, I decided to join Suki, the Brown-Eyed Stitcher, and Alara, and a few other people in doing Canopy Heart. This was a chart by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's now discontinued. Artwork is by Dakota Detweiler. A very beautiful piece. So, again, started on one side and then decided to move my way over to the other side after a while. So, and don't mind this mark. I made a very huge mistake and decided to eat chocolate around it. But thankfully we covered up with a lot of dark grays, so we'll be good. But this is what I have so far. And then have more on this side. So normally start on top left. This is top right. This is the piece so far in its entirety. Be a good size piece. And that one I have done 21,988 stitches for a total of 7.33%. Okay. I'll do this one next. So a couple of months ago, I decided I was finally going to watch Lord of the Rings for the very first time. I'd never seen it before, never read the books, nothing. I fell down a rabbit hole. I really enjoyed them, and I fell down a rabbit hole. So that explains why I decided to stitch the map of Middle-earth. I just recently ordered the all of the colors that I needed. I just decided to use my large cone of 310, which is black, to be able to start something. So that's what I've done. This one is on 18 count, 4/1 10 stitch. Second, trying to, it's a very large piece of fabric. Okay. So the black is mainly just bordering everything. There are a few stitches that come out a bit every so often, but for the most part, it is just the border. And I have been gridding my fabric kind of as I go. But yeah, this can't even get all in frame. I believe it's like 40 inches wide and like 30 inches tall. I should have taken a note from Suki, the brown-eyed stitcher, who just started this one actually just a couple of days ago, because she's doing hers on 40 count. It'll be a lot smaller than mine. This chart though I did get off of Etsy, so this one isn't licensed. But hopefully it'll turn out really good. Can't wait to see some more progress on that. That one I have 2,694 stitches for 0.9% complete. So almost to 1%. Okay. This next one needs fairly little explanation, except for Suki made me do it. This is Rivendell from Lord of the Rings, and she just recently started this for her birthday, and I started it on her birthday along with her, along with many others, and I cannot wait to get more done on this so that I actually see something. Because currently I have 727 stitches done for a total of 0.49%. It's actually still in my Q-snap. That's it. That's all I've done. a few waste threads over there, but yeah, I've got the start of a tree, I think. I don't even know. But this one is also on 18 count 4 over 1 10 stitch. Okay, now the next one is, pull it up. Okay, this is artwork that I found on Etsy, and it is characters from my favorite video game since I was little, Kingdom Hearts. I love it because I love Disney, and it has many Disney characters in that movie. So when I found this pattern, of course I made it go away. When I found this pattern, I just had to stitch it. I love how it looks. The 3 main characters. So out of all my full coverages, this one has the most progress done on it, but it also has like the least amount of stitches, so saying something. But this one's in my 11 by 17 Q-snap so that I can see the whole piece. This is what I have done. This whole top section right here is all 995. So when I want very mindless stitching, I just fill in the blue. But his head is complete, and I love how it looks. I'm starting to get his face down here. Got my little honey pot needle minder. And then I've got Eeyore, and I'll be there for you, friends. Okay. So for that one, I have stitched 12,034 stitches for a total of 29.07%. And my very last WIP. This is one that I am very excited about. I'm going to have to pull up a picture because it's in pieces. Okay, so this one is a stitch along by Creatively Crafting. She legally licenses the Mandy Manzano artwork, and I love her stained glass princesses. I have a few. I was lucky enough to have a few of them in diamond paintings, and she has a stitch along going on for the regular sized panels of the characters, but she also has a mini version of them. So I decided to go with the mini version. Now there are a few of these that I will be substituting out eventually for other characters, and I'm not doing them in that exact order. I have my own order set up, and then have just been working where I can. I'll show you in a minute why at one point that was a big mistake. But this is one of my favorite pieces. I was actually just working on this just a little while ago before I decided to film. So I'm doing all 30 panels on one piece of fabric. I'm doing it 28 count 2 over 1 10 stitch. I have one panel fully completed from last year, I had started it. When did I start it? I believe I had started it in March, the beginning of March last year. And do I have it written down? Okay, I started it on February 28th and then finished it on April 20th. So almost 2 months. But there is Aurora. She's so beautiful. It was my very first full coverage that was completed. So, super proud of that. So, next to her, naturally, will be Maleficent. And then this one is Ariel. I was working on Ariel earlier. I was working on her hair. Yesterday, I was working on the bordering of all of the panels because they all have a one thin black line border around every panel. There is Megra from Hercules. And the reason why I am now deciding to do this and do the black outline throughout all of them is because I'm realizing I shouldn't have gotten a pre-graded fabric because the panels are not a full, they're not an even stitch count across. They're, I believe, 82 stitches across. So having them each directly next to each other messes up the grid. Messes up the grid line. So I can only follow the grid line on this first one. So now the grid is kind of pointless. So because of that, I started working on Alice, and I have to take all of that out because it is one stitch too far to the left, and there's no way that I can make it work because it'll throw everything off. I realized that yesterday, once I had gotten here to this one, because this one is in the same column as Alice. There's just one in between. And I noticed where this top edge ended and where Alice ends, they're not the same stitch. So I have to go and frog that eventually, and I'm very sad to do so because I believe it was like 1,100 stitches that I had done in her. So, very sad to say that, but it is what it is. But yes, there are 30 panels, one completed. We're going to have 3 rows, 10 in each row. And I can't wait to update you guys when I have more progress on this. I've been really enjoying doing the black because it's very mindless stitching. Yesterday I got just over 1,700 stitches in one day, which is the most stitches I've ever done in one day. And that was just because I was going across, down, across, up, and then I had eventually run out of thread a couple places. So then down, across, up, like just back and forth, just one straight line and to another straight line. It was really mindless, but I still got to enjoy the cross stitching and just getting to see some progress. So I was really happy about that. But yeah, those are all of my WIPs, my works in progress that I have. I tend to favor some more than others, as you can probably tell by the progress that I have on them. The Kingdom Hearts one, this one, I am hoping to finish this one this year. I'm already at almost 30%. And at the start of the year, I was at, I don't even know. I want to say I had 2,000 something stitches, and now I have 12,000 stitches. So, definite progress. So we will see if I can get this one. This one, oh, I didn't even tell you. This one is 18 count, 2/1 full cross. It's the only full coverage that I have that's full cross, aside from the kit. I'm not a fan. It takes too long. I prefer 10 stitch, which is why this one, the princesses, 2/1 10 stitch, 28 count. That is my sweet spot. But yeah, so like I said, I have fabric coming for to restart that gift. And that one will be an 18 count, and I'll be doing 2/1 full cross on that one, along with some back stitching eventually that's needed for that pattern. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm apologizing now that this took way longer than I thought it would, especially because filming this, it is almost 2 o'clock in the morning now. I think I'm turning into a Lara, filming in the middle of the night. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy this video, please feel free to subscribe. I plan on making more videos in the future. Like I said, if you're interested in something particular, leave me a comment and I will try to get that done for you and see what I can do. I do have some things in mind. Like I said, I do want to end up showing my diamond painting stash at some point, throwing some crochet themed videos in here as well, just really using this as a space to share my love of crafting, because crafting has helped me so much. Crafting is my therapy. I deal with a lot of issues with my mental health, and crafting is what has been saving me more and more recently. But I digress. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will talk to you guys soon, hopefully. Okay, bye.